As you have probably heard in the media, I have been commissioned by Greek Minister of Culture and Tourism to develop and bring to Greece a unique form of yoga that will boost tourism in 2011. I speak now of Olympus Yoga. It consists of 12 poses, unique and inspired by the principal gods of the Greek pantheon. I will not name all the gods or have time, nor do I have time to go through all the poses here, but I will talk of 2 poses. Artemis, the maiden goddess of the hunt, and she bears bows and arrows. So, for example, she reaches to her quiver to retrieve a bow, an arrow, while holding the bow in the other arm. You notice the pose. And the reverse, she reaches to take an arrow from the quiver, her bow is here. Of course, we have variations, pulling the bowstring, one side, then the other. Artemis. We have Hermes. One of the divine attributes of Hermes is eloquence, and Hermes spoke with one arm raised for emphasis. So many of the poses, many of the Hermes poses involve the arm extended. Sometimes, for extra emphasis and eloquence, both are raised. You know that Greece is an Orthodox country, Greek Orthodox. When the Archdiocese discovered this innovative yoga that I was bringing to the country as to regenerate revenue, they were interested. This is an understatement, interested. I am developing for them now, for the Greek Orthodox Church, something I have called inner circle yoga, inspired by the disciples. We have 13 poses. In order to do this, one needs to, in order to design this type of yoga, I needed to get into the mindset of the disciples. I needed to understand their traits, their personality, their characteristic ways of behaving, thinking, feeling, acting. Because of my familiarity with spiritual writings, I did it during the coffee break, just quick look. Okay. By from 2 to 6, I had it finished. The entire yoga, inner circle yoga. I looked at the disciples, which one had integrity, which one had the trait of being responsible, loyalty, enthusiasm, self-control, initiative, which one was adaptable, which one had a peaceful, calm attitude, which one was aggressive, which one was courageous, which one had a tendency to help others, which one was a decision maker, etc. Independent, artistic, sharpness of intellect. I looked at all of these qualities to integrate them and make a full spectrum of emotion physical, mental, spiritual ingredients. I needed everything in inner circle yoga. It is a complete package deal. Anyway, I will illustrate a few of the poses from the inner circle, the circle. Because a leader, a shepherd, always has an inner circle. Those are the ones that a leader understands, has an affinity towards, is able to characterize them, almost predict how they will act, knows how to delegate and to which one, in which way, how the others will react. This is why it was very important for me to understand all the characteristic traits of the disciples, the apostles. Peter, the Peter pose. The Peter pose is a strong pose. Petros, from the Greek word Petra, stone, the cornerstone. Stalwart, not necessarily stubborn, but unmovable in purpose and intent, strength. So when we do a Peter pose, we concentrate on the power, the strength involved in the pose. This is not necessarily a Peter pose, but if it were, it illustrates the fixedness of purpose, the intent, the concentration and focus on the element of strength. Peter pose. Another pose in the inner circle yoga sequence is the favorite disciple pose. The favorite disciple. I will not name the favorite disciple, although for controversy it is a little bit tempting, but I will not be mischievous. The favorite disciple pose. The pose, for example, if you are in Pakitomat, if you are in, let's say, I will not tell you what pose, because this can be done in any pose. Any pose. Trikonasana. If you are in any pose, you can add the favorite disciple ingredient, inject it into the pose. So, say I'm holding a triangle pose, or a crane, or a locust, camel. You radiate what it must be, what it must feel like, what it must have been like, to recognize that you are the chosen, the most favorite, the most loved disciple. How would that feel? How would you feel if you were the favorite of God, God's favorite? Magical. There is one more pose. I will save it. I will take a break now. We'll come back and I will reveal the third pose of inner circle yoga for you.